friendship as their guide. In storms and sunshine, they strive and thrive, chasing dreams and keeping hopes alive. Through spaces unknown and galaxies wide, they venture forward, with brave hearts they glide. Each new world a canvas, painting tales untold. In the vast multiverse, their destiny unfolds. In the sky of blue roses, where dreams dare to soar, together we'll find what our hearts are searching for. Through valleys and peaks, our bond never grows old. In the garden of friendship, our stories unfold. Kelly stands among them, a cheerleader with flair. Her sharp mind and courage setting her apart rare. Balancing grace and strength in every stride, she's the force that leads and in her friends confide. Nell in the astral elf, with watchful eyes so bright, guides the blue rose crew through the endless night. Her gentle wisdom keeps them on the right course. In her steadfast presence, they find their source. Peridite the doll with everlasting grace, mends their hearts.
All right, it is time as the blue rose comes in once more, as we find ourselves on our sailboat. And on the boat, a crate of which fog pours out. Several enchantments have been used, are being used to seal this, as we see golden spheres of light and arcane runes that contain the majority of its power, and yet the waters are choppy. And now, after a somewhat peaceful night of rest, all of you are awakening or stretching or getting yourselves moving, and very close, about really maybe 10-15 minutes away, you think, is roiling black clouds of the sea. You can see flashes of white and yellow light in them. Rolling thunder, distant for now, but in every iteration becoming louder. It's a strange sight as you look out, and while the waters are choppy now, it's weirdly clear enough so you can see where the storm is off on the sea, because there's no obstructions. And with the light that comes from the clouds, the lightning, you can see the waves so many miles away that soon will be upon you. As you all wake up, what would you like to do?
Kelly will leave Nayland's section, and I would say anybody with decent perception would probably notice Kelly doesn't look like she really rested. She looks probably a little bruised up, but she's going to immediately just kind of get to work to try and keep an eye on those waves that are coming, and probably look at Peridot, who's been up all night. Peridot.
Peridot's head kind of just like snaps towards you. Oh, good morning, Kelly.
How long have those waves been out there?
I don't know. I've kind of just been zoning out, but I think if I think on it, it's kind of been happening on it, increasing for a while. It's just been getting darker and darker, even though it's getting lighter and lighter. I think a storm is coming.
Possibly. We could maybe look at the weather and use some magic on it. Have you seen the others?
No, nobody else has come up yet.
Well, I'm going to just make sure. I'm going to go check on the sails while we're waiting.
Okay. You got to check on the sails. Everybody else? Ace and Lies.
I've just been sitting by the crystal watching it, trying to make sure it doesn't overpower whoever that is on the deck.
Ace will be asleep for like 5 more minutes less.
What are you thinking, Lies?
I don't know how much farther we can go before something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is becoming a lot, Kelly. We were
really-
just supposed to use this world as a stop to get home.
I know. And if those waves hit us, it's going to be really bad.
Yeah, they have gotten darker ever since my power is starting to wane.
Can you think of anything we can use for the crate? Or the crystal?
No, but I think whatever we need is something to get us faster. What about you? Do you caught any spells in that new book of yours to make the wind blow hard?
Well, maybe not the wind blow hard, but I could try to teleport us all again.
To
That
where,
means I'll
though?
have rested. Anywhere. I mean, obviously we can't go back to where we came from. We've got to get this thing to where it's going. But we've never been there. But that doesn't mean I can't take us there. It just means it's harder to get there.
But that means we could also end up anywhere if you don't or do it.
Yeah. Which with that crystal could be the last thing we ever do.
I mean, I always have faith in you, Kelly.
I'm just looking through all my spells. Oh, there is one thing I could do. I could use my divination. I could try to reach out and get an answer to a question. Maybe find out the best path forward in terms of the boat.
That could be safer. I
Yeah.
might be able to assist with you on that with using my Taroka deck
Oh, that would work.
Yep. and give you an assistance.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
could try this together. That would actually be cool.
Perfect. Okay. I get my Lisa Frank book. Well, I do wish I had an 8-track player for this.
Elias collects her tarot cards, Taroka cards. All right.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to make sure I can actually do this right now. Oh, no. I just remembered all that stuff I just experienced took out all my hope. Oh, I can't do it right now. I don't have enough. But maybe it'll recharge later. But no, this isn't going to work. Unless you can do something with the cards.
I mean, I could, but I was really hoping to see you do it.
Later, I can.
I think maybe. What about Ace? And then Elias is going to pick up something off the boat and just throw it at him. Is he still sleeping? I don't know if you're back
Give me
yet.
literally 2 seconds. Switching to my computer right now.
She waits 2 seconds and aims really well. Peridot, do you think I got this shot?
If you don't, I'll make sure you do.
Perfect. Do you have any crazy magic that could help us, Peridot?
Well, actually, if Kelly and I have a deep heart to heart, I could potentially give her some inspirational hope.
Perfect. And then I throw something at Ace.
There we go. Now I can hear.
Awesome. So what do you throw at Ace?
Whatever is closest on the boat that's not the crystal.
Yeah, Ace will just like basically crawl upstairs.
Let's see what I have
I'm sorry.
on. I throw a torch at you. Yeah. Ace, get up. We're trying to figure out
A
how.
lit torch?
No, it's not lit. That would light the boat on fire.
Ah, thanks. That's the concern. That would wake him up, though, as after looking at Ace's stat sheet and remembering that he just almost died, he's like crawling up the stairs.
Ace, you got anything up your sleeve?
I could make it float, I guess.
What do you mean you can make it float? The boat? We are floating.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I could make the crate float off the boat. If we could tie something to, if we could tie it to like one of us, we could then pull it using our physical strength instead, and the boat to reduce some of the strain on the boat.
So you're talking about you want to take the crystal and go sit yourself in the water and make yourself float?
No, I could make the crystal itself float off the boat so the boat isn't weighed down by it.
But if we do that, wouldn't something... This thing seems to attract or create problems the closer it gets to the ocean. That's why we're trying to keep it hushed.
I mean, I'd be levitating it away from the ocean, I guess. Too.
I'm just worried that if something happened and it fell in there...
Oh, we'd be screwed.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said it's what I could do. I don't really do things to objects much. I mostly mess with people. The levitation's a new thing completely for me.
All right. So what's the plan?
Oh, we've got the cards. I think that's. Then we have. What did you have, Peridot?
If Kelly if I spend some time with Kelly, learning something new about her, I can. Oh no, this is spending hope to do hit points or stress. I thought I was reading it the opposite. Never mind. I can't give you any hope with this.
All right.
So what are we trying to do with the cards? I was trying to understand.
So originally, Kelly had this spelled divination and she thought she could use it, but she doesn't have the hope. And I was just going to add my experience of using Taroka magic to enhance her divination.
Okay, to try to spend your hope on it, basically.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe we could try that, Kelly. I know you don't have the hope or the ability to do it right now, but maybe if I channel my magic into my cards and give them to you, you could try. Would you
Possibly.
do that, DM?
Divination requires 3 hope. I have 1 hope.
Never mind, I only have 1.
It's all right.
Well,
Okay, let's come up with a new plan. We still have teleport as a possibility, last ditch result, but you know, it's out there, and or we could keep moving forward, try to hide the crystal under as much as we can, so it doesn't get hit by the waves.
you know what, Kelly? I think we should try the teleport.
Okay.
Why not? I have faith in you.
Okay. So if we were to teleport, where are we trying to get?
To the dragon's lair.
Okay, so let's see. I've never been there, so that's a -4. If you've blah blah blah.
I am going to assist you in this, giving you a D8, because with my hope, I can now help in magic, and you are going to watch the shadows kind of coalesce around you, interworking with your magic. So you will have a D8 to this teleport.
D8 to the teleport. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to jump in here?
Yeah. I'm gonna I use my rally ability, which is when we prepare for a dangerous situation, which I feel like this definitely is.
Oh, it definitely is.
All right, and remember, so it's an additional -4 for
On
the
top of-
glacier
Let's see.
for the heart.
For the heart. Oh,
That's what we did the
that's
last
right,
time.
That's right.
Because you're
right.
taking
Okay.
this artifact.
Ooh, that's -8.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
geez.
get another D8.
that's what you rolled to get here. You had to beat
Okay.
that. That's how we ruled it.
And I have to get a 6.
Also, everybody also gets this D8 for their next roll. As Ace crawls to the group doing this, he's like, I really think that we're gonna just show up somewhere random, but as long as it's not the middle of the ocean, it's better than here. So you got this.
I don't think I can use my experience. The closest I have to this would be like bookworm, and I don't think that's gonna work here.
Makes sense.
Well, since we're all doing an act together, I could spend a hope to add in my experience.
Nice.
Because we're all in this together, guys.
I'll grab and try to make this happen. All right.
Which
Yeah.
gives you a +3.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
And if you need, Kelly, I can swap your duality roll.
Okay, that helps.
So just know that.
All right, so I've got a.
Not
Let's see. I'm kind of counting everything up here. I've got a D8 from Lies and a D8 from Ace. I've got a +3 from Peridot. Correct?
Yes.
Those are two different features doing those D8s, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mine's a rally that gives it to everybody.
Perfect.
And mine's just only for magic spellcasting.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add +3, and I do not have advantage. Correct? That's something completely different.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So I know for a fact that there's a -8 against us. So with the +6, there's a -2 against whatever we roll. And we're trying to get a 16. So I'm going to roll these one at a time. See how we do. Unless there's anything else somebody needs to throw in there. I'm about to roll it. Here we go. Okay, the first roll on the D8 is a 5. So that's a 5 so far. So we're just going to do +5 until I get all the numbers here. The second one is another 5. Okay, so that's +10 -8. So it's +2 we have so far. Okay.
Plus, I thought it was only -2 because we're +6.
No, I'm doing it from the beginning. So
Okay.
so far we have from the 2 D8s, we have 10, and then -4 for the crystal, -4 for it being a place we've never been before.
Yeah, we're just doing it in order, yeah.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
Sorry.
Not good. Okay. I'm looking at it. Hold on. I'm trying to count it up in my head. So it's only a +2 from that. And then on top of what I rolled, plus the 3, then what I've rolled in total, everything all together, including all the minuses and all that, I've come up too short. I've rolled a 14 out of 16.
So what's that mean?
Well, what that means is,
On a fair, you appear off course.
yeah.
Yay, we don't have a boat.
Nope.
This is
We were
perfect.
close. I mean, I think we came really close for how ridiculous that situation was. Hopefully we're not dead.
Indeed. Okay, so in that case, you all grab as magic flares, and as the circles of power encapsulate you in the heart of the glacier here, you see the barriers around it begin to snap. Your magic starts to wane, lies. The sudden rush of cold begins to freeze the extremities. Your fingers and lips, Kelly, become numb as you begin to recite and to spell and move your hands in movement as they start to become sloppy and off and slurred in the words. As there's a pop. And then bitter cold. As you find yourselves upon a floating piece of ice. And I would say everyone give me here. I'm gonna get to it. This. Do reaction roll here, and let's go ahead and sorry, my little cheat sheet. Here we go. Cool. Go ahead and do I guess finesse here. From this. So I need a finesse reaction, please.
That's a 3.
You can add the D8 anyone who
Oh.
wants. You have that for your next roll whenever. Anyone who didn't use it.
17 with hope.
That's a 9.
Hang on, let me add the D8.
I got a critical success.
Nice.
21 with fear.
Okay.
It's weird. They don't look. They look almost like fails. It took me a second. I was like, wait, no.
Indeed. And thusly, as you come in here, Lies, you would take 2 stress. And you find yourself now here on this floating piece of ice. You can see enormous glacier a few miles away as the cold wind threatens to freeze all of you. Little icicles form on your hair and on your nose. What would you like to do?
I don't like this, guys. Now it's way colder.
Can I will my coat to be a jacket?
Yeah, actually, you can get that into that with the Blue Rose item.
First, do that. Get warm. Can I look around? Do I see land in any direction?
You see this ice structures, glacier. It seems kind of like this land of ice in front of you a few miles.
Peridot, want to try to summon the dragon again?
I could try. Oh, it's so cold. I didn't think I could feel cold.
I didn't think you could feel cold either.
I'm going to try to concentrate on the connection that we have to the dragon again and see if I can like ping him.
Ding. Okay, how would you go about that last time?
I think we basically did like a magic roll on it. A spellcast roll. But I don't remember what we set it as.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll do your spellcasting roll then.
It is a 16 with hope.
Okay. So you let it out. You kind of put your hands near the glacier, not the glacier, sorry, the heart of the glacier, and you scream out. You feel it empowered by the cold here. And it's the water ripples, the air ripples, much more powerful now, as if you're just setting out a general call. You feel that if it's close enough, they may start moving this direction. And that's when all of you begin to hear a song. You look, and you see this man half in the water, calling out, smiling, singing, "Do not worry, do not fear. All is fine, and I am here." And it sounds odd, and the tones are almost wrong. And yet, you find yourselves walking off of the flow of ice. And into the water. Swimming and freezing as you are next to this man. What would you like to do as the water is now chilling you to the bone?
Hello?
You smile. To kind of keep their song going. Oh. It's coming here in a second, I think. Here we go. All right, so you're here. The cold water threatening to kill you with the cold. What do you want to do?
How far away is the iceberg that we were on?
It's far away.
How far away is this guy from us?
Very close.
Okay.
I want to try a counter spell.
It's happened.
Okay.
Was counterspell an ability? How's counterspell reading here actually?
You interrupt a spell or magical effect that is taking place to make a reaction roll using your spellcast trait.
Okay.
On a success, the spell or effect is immediately stopped, and any consequences are avoided, and this card is placed into your vault.
Okay. Then I'll let you do it. This is.
Okay.
I'll say it's weird because it's beta, so I'd rather give you the benefit of the doubt. So go ahead and make your roll.
Okie doke. That's bad. That's a 12 with fear.
Okay. In that case, you all come near, and before you get a chance to go, they will put up their hand, and you see it is clawed and hooked. And they take their other one hooked and in one swoop strike and try to slash all four of you at once. And so I will make one attack at advantage. Which is a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Yep.
Okay. So then we'll do the damage, which is 30. All right. So, this mechanically knocks everybody vulnerable, and so, I think in here, I think this, in my mind, this pierces everybody in the side so deep that they're bleeding out, and the cold water's like rushing into their body. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had to wear a cheerleading uniform today. It's freezing.
So when you're vulnerable, all rolls targeting you have advantage. Is the way that works.
Oh boy.
Well, I have been renewed with vigor that this guy is not cute at all, and he deserves to be stabbed.
Very good. So you take it. Ah! What weapon are you taking at them?
I'm stabbing him with my daggers.
Okay.
The first attack is a 17 with fear.
Okay, very nice. So that will hit.
The second attack is a 23 with hope.
Oh, very nice. So both those attacks will hit this individual.
And the first damage will be 17.
Ooh. All right, so that hits, and it seems like they have.
Ooh.
It's odd. Their form is weird because you push it in, and it's like this big thick of blubber that you can't quite get all the way through. This is 1 HP down for that.
The second attack does 21.
Ooh, still you can't really get further. Oh, still only does 1 HP. A high threshold.
Why are you so blubbery?
Okay. So, and as you do this, you just look, they look, and this is a reaction they have mechanically, and you see that you are suddenly stabbing the form of Nayland. And I need
What?
an instinct reaction from you.
Not my Nayland. A 22, but with fear.
Fear doesn't matter in reaction.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. I don't want to roll more fear.
Very good. So with that, you do mark a stress for stabbing Nayland.
Not my Nayland.
You did roll with fear. And so let me think here. So, Wise, do you breathe these days? Remind me.
Yes. In this world.
Okay. Fantastic. In that case, they're going to go ahead and activate one of their action tokens for paired or rolling with fear earlier. And They go to kind of grab you, and they're trying to pull you down. That will be for an 18.
Yep.
Okay, so one instant, Lies is plundered beneath the cold water. I'll let you know how this works. Lies is considered drowning. While drowning, every token placed on the action tracker will mark a stress for Lies. And they will, at the same time, take their move as part of this roll to go under the water. They go from very close to close from all of you. So they're very close to Lies, close to the rest of you. What would you like to do?
Cast Levitate on Lies. Levitate her out of the water.
Interesting. Like this. Let me take a peek at levitate here.
Levitation is the exact spell name.
Perfect. Levitation. I do not see it.
I can read it. It says make
Yeah,
a
please.
make a spellcast roll to temporarily lift and move a target you can see into the air within close range of where it currently is.
Okay. I like this.
So you get to determine the roll, I believe, per object.
Yeah. Perfect. Make the roll.
I'm going to use my D8 on this. I have to just roll a regular D8. I got 20 with hope plus 4, 24.
Okay, I love it. All right, so Lies, you will mark a stress for the action tracker as you are then pulled up out of the water. Then someone else can go.
Kelly wants to use divination.
Okay.
She wants to ask a question to the void. Is there something we can use to get this thing away from us?
Perfect. Okay, so you get this thing away from you. Indeed. You have a vision of surrendering the heart to them.
Okay.
That they would leave you alone. However, in that same thing, it is a very bad thing. Like, you don't think it's a good outcome, but you think it would leave you alone if you give them the heart.
Okay.
Or you know it would leave you alone if you give them the heart.
All right.
All right. Somebody else?
Kelly, you can bind creatures, right?
No, all I can do is tether them.
That's what I meant.
It doesn't, I mean, it restrains them, yeah, but I don't think it stops them from, hold on.
Nobody's underwater.
They can still,
We
they can
both-
take actions. They can take actions, they just can't move.
Won't he sink though while he's underwater?
Yeah.
We could try it. We could both try We could do a tag team with it.
Okay.
I have the 3. It's 3 hope, right?
No.
To tag team?
Spellcast rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's 3 hope to tag team.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This way we can both attempt to do. I guess we're doing the exact same thing, so there's
Gotcha.
no point in that. We could do different things. You try to tether them. I'll try to put them to sleep.
Okay.
Very good. So that's spellcasting rolls each, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mine is a 20 with fear.
12 with hope.
Okay, so the 20 will make it.
They're tethered and asleep.
Perfect. So the tethered to the movement and the sleep. That's interesting. Okay, so I think that's interesting, I guess. So they will go ahead and all right, so it does look like they're asleep under the water. What do y'all want to do?
Get out of here. Is there ice like glaciers nearby we can try to get on? So we
The
can...
only thing nearby would be the thing you jumped off of, and that is
Okay.
far away.
All right.
All
right.
Let's head towards it. You got
Yeah,
time
let's
to
get
get
out
to
of here.
land.
We have to run for it.
I don't think I control where I move anymore.
What?
You can. I'll release you.
Splash.
Clash. Yep. Oh.
Okay, so everyone needs to make an agility check if you're trying to get far away.
Okay.
Agility. Something I'm good at.
Oh, another
Oh,
critical
yeah.
success. 2 6s.
Nice.
You know,
18 with hope.
I'm going to use my order porn where, because we've been dealing with these ghosts and this water seems to be filled with them. I've learned to always respect ghosts as a tradition, so I'm going to get a D20 with my hope. Well, that's going to be a 16 with hope. A 16. Yeah.
Got a 13 fear.
Okay. In that case, all right. All of you swimming still with this pain in your side. Lies, Ace, and Peridot, you make your way, pulling yourselves onto the ice here as you turn. And how does the tether work? Please read the tether to me.
Sure. All right. Make a spellcast roll against the target. And on a success, they are temporarily restrained and they mark a stress. If you target a flying creature, this brings them to the ground before restraining them.
Okay. Does it say anything on the what that means by temporarily?
No. Not unless it's somewhere else.
Okay.
Well, let me check here.
It's not on mine either.
No, nothing on that.
Yeah. Well, the sleep is it's actually suspend a fear to wake them up, right?
Yes, yeah. The sleep you can wake
Yeah.
up from.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. In that case, we do this. As you go to swim, Kelly, you hear the song bubbling up from the ocean once more.
Jeez.
And unless someone has a counterspell or the lake,
No, it's a one-use item for me.
yeah.
Could
It
I?
goes away when you succeed.
So this isn't like a reaction or anything, but could I use my hope to reach into my pack and pull out earplugs?
I mean, could do that as a turn, but it's their turn right now, and you did get away from Kelly, unfortunately, in this movement everybody did.
Okay.
Um,
That is a good point. It says on counter spell, it's hard to tell whether or not you only put it away on a success. I'll read it directly from the page. It says, you can interrupt the spell or magical effect that's taking place by doing a reaction roll using your spellcast. On a success, the spell or effect is immediately stopped and any consequences are avoided, and this card is placed into your vault.
Correct.
Yes.
You
So
could
it's
take
only
a
a success?
stress. You can take a stress to take that or whatever it counts.
Oh,
take
okay.
That card out of your vault.
Okay.
You gotta, yeah.
But it would cost 4 stress to do that? Is that what
Well,
I'm reading
no,
correctly?
it should. So you go onto your page and you
Okay.
go to the vault or where it says swap or
Yeah.
whatever, and it should show you what the stress you have to pay for.
Yeah, it says 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from Exata. And I do not have 4 to spend.
Okay. In that case, watch as Kelly's eyes kind of glaze over and they kick off and start to swim. They swim underwater.
Kelly, no!
To very close range of this
Bad.
individual. And then they will go ahead and Kelly's still being vulnerable. They will attack to try to begin the drowning procedure. And Jackie, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That is 19.
Yeah, no hit.
Okay, so there's no damage, but you are currently drowning. So every time someone makes a move, we mark a stress.
Okay. When I get to all my stress, what does that mean? That I'm dead? Or I have to make a move? Or
I know the stresses you can't use anymore, but I'll double check on that in a second
Okay.
here.
I thought it was any additional stress is HP.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just when you get fully, then whenever you keep getting stressed, you're now losing
Okay.
HP.
okay, so I mark stress, then I start marking HP. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would like to go?
So this is kind of out of the blue. I have a rope.
Okay.
Can I try to throw it and wrap it around her?
You're gonna have to explain how that's gonna work because she's underwater.
Okay.
At this point, very far,
Very far.
because that's why the song didn't affect all of you. Only affected Kelly.
Ace, can you levitate her again and then I can throw the rope?
I can move her up a bit.
Enough just to get her out of the water?
How far down in the water is she? Like same as
As far down, she's the same as Lies was.
oh, then you were good. Cause I can move her up.
Okay, then go ahead and make that spellcasting roll.
All right. 21 with fear.
Okay. Amazing. So, all right, Kelly, you're immediately levitated above, out of their grasp. You will take a stress for the move that
Okay.
Ace made. Then it is their turn. I'm gonna go ahead. I think swim up to. Actually, yeah, no, they're going to go ahead and as you are levitating up, there's like this bubble as you see this what appears to be like an anchor emerge, as if you can see this man throw the anchor up through the water as it bursts and goes to like aiming to hit you in the head with it.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
And that's going to be a 24.
Yeah.
It's
There's no reaction to that, right? That's just
no, that's just
straight
it.
up, okay.
So that's
Like
37 physical.
37 physical?
Yeah, physical damage.
Oh, okay. So that's the last of my HP then.
Okay.
Because that'll be 3 HP that I take off.
Okay, you don't have armor to lower it.
My armor is gone because of what happened last session.
Gotcha. All right, so and then we need a death move.
Okay. I've never done a death move, so give me a second.
Got it.
Where are these at? Does anybody have them linked or anything?
I think it's in the Discord.
Discord. Okay.
That's the thing we put in.
Death move. Is it in the no? Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me take a look here. Blaze of Glory. You embrace death and go out in a blaze of glory. Take one action, which becomes an automatic critical success, then cross through the veil of death. Oh my gosh. Avoid death. You avoid death and face the consequences. Roll your hope dice. If its value is equal to or under your level, you gain a scar. See scars. You also drop unconscious temporarily. Work with the GM to describe how the situation works. Oh, it gets worse. Okay. Risk it all. Roll your duality dice. If hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear an amount of hit points and or stress. My goodness. If your fear is higher, you cross through the veil of death. Oh, jeez. What are scars? They're not even linked on here. They linked in the...
Yeah, there's just something that's lingering. So with avoid death, you automatically are going to drop unconscious temporarily.
Yeah.
And then the roll is just to see if you get a scar from it.
And a scar is pretty much you lose the hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't you no longer get an access to one of the hopes.
Yeah, so your hope
Okay.
max is decreased.
Gotcha. All right. Huh. I'm kind of leaning toward risking it. Yeah. Because the other one, everything gets worse. And then the other one, I'm dead automatically. This is like a 50-50, right? Okay, let's do it. We'll risk it. So I just roll the duality, right? And
Indeed.
what happens? What happens? Holy crap. I got hope. So that is an 11 hope, 1 fear. So that's 12 hope.
All right. So you clear an amount of HP and stress up to 11.
Okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're back in this thing for the moment. But my armor's still gone.
What's this look like?
I think when she's up there, she sees her team, and as she's up there in the air, she just is kind of having this memory of being tossed up in her cheer routine, and she has to trust that they're gonna catch her. And as she looks down at this thing that just smacked her in the head, she just kind of gets really angry. And if I can, I don't know what mechanically I can flavor here, but I think it would be cool if she like grabbed this anchor and like used it to swing toward the group. But if I can't, I can't. I
gotcha. I like the idea. I do like the idea because you rolled really well on that rope. So I think you kind of have it, and you're kind of like I think it could aid. It makes it easier if someone's trying to get a rope to you because they can lasso the anchor. I think like that would make some sense. The strong. Well, you're holding because you're also levitating above the water technically. So you're like All right. So seeing that is it hits and she grabs it, and what do y'all want to do?
I would like to now pull up my rope and try to throw it around Kelly. Would mean Peridot can yank her back.
I love it. I'm sure that's gonna have to be a finesse.
Okay, as I do this, I'm going to spend a hope and scream out, "Darkness is my ally, but friendship is my power!" Adding my new catch saying to this, so. That is going to be an 11 with hope.
11 with hope. Unfortunately, the rope drops.
Oh no! Can I try to grab the rope on the way down?
Yeah, I just want to see if anyone has a move who hasn't quite gone.
Oh yeah,
but other than that, yeah.
All my stuff involves being able to heal Kelly. Heal, and Kelly doesn't need healing right now. That I have one attack thing, but I have to be within close. That's in melee. Actually, you know what? I can have you re-roll that dice Lies. I'm gonna be like, Lies, remember when we were hiking through those woods and we were going all up hills and down hills and up rocks and down rocks and all of that. We kept having to throw ropes this way and that. I think you could try. I think you could do. You could. You just need to aim a little bit higher.
Okay, I'll shoot for the sky. Reroll.
You have to take the next the whatever you roll though.
Okay. I guess I can help them, can I?
That's going to be a 10.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
With hope.
Yeah, I don't think in the turns you can. I mean, I think in the combat, if you can go ahead and throw a help in there. I think so. All right. So, all right. So, got a few action trackers on there, and then who else? Who wants to go?
Got anything, Ace?
Is Kelly on the iceberg?
No.
No, she's in the water right now.
She's levitating.
I can help you get a rope if you don't have one.
I have a rope. I just tried throwing on her, missed. You want to try?
I guess I'll try. Try to lasso Kelly.
That's a carnival game.
Okay, let's try this lasso again.
Oh, what do I? Would it be finesse or agility?
I think finesse.
$17 with fear.
Okay, so we'll mark the fear there as you do lasso Kelly and pull her onto the iceberg here, or really just this like plate of ice, as you see the shape from below kind of move, and from below the ice swim up and try to push it. And so the ice kind of woo. And now I need reaction rolls.
Okay.
This would be strength or physical.
Strength? Oh boy.
Yeah, same.
That's fine.
15.
21.
This has got to be bad. 18 with fear.
Very nice.
I got a critical success. 24.
Ooh. All right. So, what did Kelly get again?
18 with fear.
Okay. And so it's Ace. You're the one who gets knocked off. Whew.
Oh no.
We'll say, Kelly, go ahead and mark her stress for the fear. And then.
Oh wait, do we get those for reactions?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
You don't. Sorry, when you say it, my brain
Yeah,
goes
I
that
wasn't
way.
even thinking. I was...
But you're correct. Yep. So, no, nothing like that when it goes through, which makes a lot of sense. As you, Ace, you come in and you see this person, and they go to try to grab you here. And they definitely do it with their nat 20. And so they take you, and you see them, Ace and this thing go down the water a little bit, as now Ace is drowning.
Okay. Guys, this is...
So the one problem is the only person that's been able to help really with this situation is now drowning.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I get. Oh, crap.
So how far away are we from the creature now? At a far range?
So close, but they're directly underneath the ice.
So
Wait.
for spell wise, I have a spell that can go into melee range, but I have a feature that can extend it to the next range. Would that be able to hit it?
I think you go to the edge and get this done. Yeah.
Okay. I can try to get the creature away from Ace.
Good.
Okay. So Elias is going to get really close to the edge, almost pretty much putting her hands into the water and just try to her preservation blast. I'm going to be taking a stress to extend my spell by 1 reach. All right. So this will go. Ooh, that's a 27 critical success.
Ooh.
That's going to be 3d8. 15 damage, and it gets blasted into a far range.
Okay. So, Ace, you take 1 stress for the drowning before they are blasted away, and they take I think 1 damage from that.
Throw the full value of your damage dice. Oh, so that's 3d8 plus what I just did. So that's another 8, 16, 24 damage on top of it. So 24 plus 15. So that would be 39.
39. That's enough to do major.
There we go, yeah. Woo! Get away from my friend! You saved my life and my girlfriend's!
Perfect. So they're in far range.
And then I looked at the Peridot and Kelly and go, get him out of the water, guys!
I would say, yeah. What do y'all want to do?
I'm
Can
going
I
to
just
use
come up?
Magic Hand to try and help, while also trying to get down there to help them. So just kind of creating an extra hand to help while helping.
All right. What were you asking, Ace?
Can I swim up with the
Yeah, go ahead and give
hands?
me an agility.
Do I get anything because of the hand?
Yes, sorry, you get the D6
Cool.
advantage.
$16 with hope.
Ooh, okay. With that, holding on to the hand and swimming, you're able to push yourself out of the water here.
Okay. As soon as we are on this thing, I am casting mysterious mist right there at the border so that we get ourselves a little bit of time to run before it sees us.
You got it.
Now that we're all together, I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out some earplugs.
I love it.
Quick, put them in your ears.
Put them in.
Put him in.
I'll put him in, and then I would like to minor illusion as we start trying to get her away from this. Since I blasted it into a far range, I'm going to put the crystal like we left it in the water. So I'm going to make a spellcasting roll. Minor illusion the crystal, so it will still think it's there, not chase after us.
All right, good. Injured as you had it, plus everything you're doing, it does begin to go away from being in the cold water, and now so your jackets are soaked, and you are now dealing the severe effects of cold. Everyone needs to mark 3 stress.
Oh no.
Mechanically, this is me emptying out all that fear.
Yeah.
Plus action counters, which you had a lot of that were unused, convert to fear. So,
Poor Kelly has no jacket at all.
yeah.
Liz is so stressed at this point that you see it's starting to hurt her. As her their wounds opened up a little on her side. And she just looks back and goes, we have to figure this out.
We will. Oh, I have a migraine.
You said that last time before we teleported. And
Well, yeah, but it went away for a minute when I did that twirl in the air, and now it's back.
Guys, I'm so cold my wood is splitting.
that's just your split ends. What? Well, I guess that is your wood.
What do you mean? My hair is splitting? Where?
These clothes regenerate, don't they?
Yeah.
The clothes might, but my pain doesn't, Ace. My pain doesn't.
We just need to get a fire going and I'll just keep
But
body
yeah,
warm.
Ace will take off his coat. Lives, can you just light this on fire?
On the middle of the iceberg. You want me to create a fire?
I think it's a little bit too cold around here for it to melt the whole iceberg.
You say that, but have you met our group? We're still carrying this crystal that does weird things.
More
But
reason that
okay,
it'll
Ace.
be too cold.
I will light your coat on fire.
Oh my
It's the only
god.
way to get dry.
We're doing this
Actually-
on the iceberg?
Yeah, what?
It's a small coat.
If your
there
coat's not
land?
gonna, it's not gonna come back from being burned. Like that's a little crazy.
Rocks anywhere nearby?
I know what's rocks. There is like the Ireland kind of, well, the kind of southern icy continent that you can try to. How would you like to maneuver this thing of ice to go to it?
Okay.
Shoot fireballs
So-
off the back.
We could do that, yeah. I have one as well. We could try to use it as some type of propulsion.
I could try to lift the iceberg and drop it over and over again.
Won't that just destroy the iceberg from hitting the water and cracking it more?
It'll move it. We just don't know which direction. But yes, it'll also do that. I'm not smart. I'm just...
I mean, I don't think any of us are, but well, Kelly is.
Okay, so if we come up with like paddles, right? For like long rods. I have like my magic staff we could use.
Are we closer to the shore than what we were at the beginning?
Not so much.
That, or we could take the damage and try our hands. It might hurt us, but
Yeah,
doggy
we gotta do
paddling.
something. We
Yeah.
do need to get on land quickly, or else we're just gonna freeze out here.
I'd say if we all took one side and just started paddling, big strokes, just start getting there.
We don't have any paddles though.
That's why I said our hands.
Yeah, and I have the
Aw.
staff.
Can I use since we're looking for things to paddle with, can I use my new ability to allow someone to find a mundane or object or tool they need? And by that I mean like just a piece of driftwood, or like wood that would have just been teleported with the boat. Like from
Yeah,
the boat
I like
with
that. Yeah,
with the
like
mountain.
get there, and one of the paddles kind of came with you. You realize, and it's slightly embedded in the ice. You didn't realize it, and now you're able to whatever that ability takes from you.
Can
Uh,
the elemental pet also help heat us up?
Are they fire elemental?
It doesn't say. It just says they're an elemental pet, but they're
Right.
harmless.
Did you pick your elemental pet?
I mean, it's a little mouse. I think it had fire when I put it on the picture.
Okay.
I have it in my images in the art section, I think.
If you did your fire mouse, try to use it a little bit as you're paddling now with the rowboat.
Yeah, it's fire.
So yeah, you're
I mean, if we're all paddling, we have Lies the paddle, so because she already has full stress.
Paddle,
All
paddle,
right.
paddle, paddle through the water.
our break as we get close to the glacier. Alrighty. So come back.
Oh, I have hairspray. We could take a torch and just spray it and pulse ourselves.
We've been rowing. We can give a strength check.
I hope it's not me.
It's lies, I believe.
Yeah, the person with -1 strength. Let's do this. Okay. Actually, I'm going to spend a hope because it was experience of Blue Rose. We're all doing this together, so that's going to make it a +1. Woohoo! Here we go. That's an 18 with fear.
Very good. Lies, you are able to put everything into this to get everyone to the relative safety of the continent, but this will cause additional stress. What does that look like?
Oh, that's another health point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like Lies, and you probably see like honestly scars like from where her old stitch marks would be on her body start appearing, like on her arms mainly. Like you see it almost look like it's starting to fall off barely, but it's holding on still.
Lies. That's amazing what you did, but you're overexerting yourself.
I got this. I'm strong like Aelin.
You're stronger than all of us, but I just don't want to see you overdo it.
Yeah, I don't want you to fall over and like pass out again, and you know.
Good news is Lice got us pretty much toward the shore here, right?
Indeed.
We can set up a little camp, find a place to rest.
I think we need to find the dragon.
I agree, but I'm
I
worried.
can carry on. I can do it.
Lies.
It's fine.
Lies.
I'm stressed. Let's do it.
Lies. If it was me, you would tell me to rest.
Yeah, maybe. Or, I guess. I don't know. How's this beacon thing we're holding like? Is it like emanating more now that we're on the glacier?
So it is bright, and as you make it onto it, you can see that the water around you entirely freezes out as the glacier seems to begin to grow, almost as you're on it, and it's a little rough to be fully stable.
And you guys just want to take an hour and let this thing do its thing?
I just want you to be okay.
I think we'll be better, Kelly, once we get this to the dragon.
Okay.
I can carry on. Just here, let me plot myself on you.
Yeah, just you just stay back a little bit. And...
Okay.
All right. We got this. We can do this.
Go team.
It's your for it.
All right. In that case, who's leading the charge here?
Kelly.
Very good. So let's give an instinct check, please.
Oh no. All right. Here we go. Oh, well, 16 with fear.
Okay. So you lead them deep I will say this, kind of having to lead them through the shifting area will cause a stress to Kelly.
All right, so I've used all my stresses.
So this would mark an HP?
Is that what that? I mean, I had one more stress, so I just marked that one.
Okay, yeah. So if you take another stress, you're going to start losing HP.
Okay.
And you start to see walking towards you what appears to be a woman in almost like this cloak and high-necked dress made of crystal ice with ice-like horns that protrude from the back of their head.
Hello?
She looks. Greetings, she says above the wind. You've come. I heard your call.
Yes. I assume you're the one we're looking for.
She laughs. Of course. You wouldn't recognize me in my home.
Well,
You kept your promise.
yeah, we did.
It's good to see you again.
Well, of course. And just so that we know that we're giving this to the right individual, is there something you could tell us about when we first met to make sure we're fulfilling this correctly?
She smiles as she breathes in as icy air crystallizes into pure crystalline out of her mouth. As it makes an arc that then makes an actual shelter from the cold around. It was you, Kelly, who knew enough to ask questions, to understand my rage and anger, so that I just didn't destroy the people who could help me the most.
Okay, good. Well, I believe we have what you were asking us for. And I'll look over to the others.
Yep, here you go. I don't want to die anymore. This thing's been very hectic.
I bet. It just looks. I can hardly believe you're able to do it. I'm glad you were. Just kind of thinks. I'm glad.
You might actually be able to help us. You've lived around this world for a long time, right?
Indeed.
Have you ever heard of the Blue Rose?
Can't say I have.
What about are you familiar with other planets or realms or
I mean, I'm aware that there are other places besides this.
I just wasn't sure if you'd ever heard of Rose Space.
No.
Well, we actually we've come a really long way. You might not be able to help us, but maybe you could point us in the right direction. We were hoping to learn more about how to access portals to other places so that eventually we could make our way back home.
I'd imagine the mages of Wayrath would be able to assist you.
Yeah, we wanted to go to the school, and well, let's just say there was a huge misunderstanding, and I'm not sure if they'll take us anymore.
You may be surprised. She looks at all of you. Here, place the heart into the ice.
Of course. Ice, would you like to do the honors?
Sure. Elias is gonna struggle walking over there, lump down the crystal right into the ice, look up at her and go, there. Here, you can take it back now.
As you do that, you can feel the air shift. The glacier itself seems to breathe, and the ice sings, not with music, but almost with memory. This resonant hum that travels through your bones. You hear ancient wind, the cracking of mountain peaks, and distant roars echoing through endless caverns. And then the code intensifies, not like an attack, but as a recognition, a welcome to the crystal. And then the world almost holds still. The snow lifts gently from the ground, swirling in spirals around you. The walls form these shards and these sacred patterns, sigils of protection, of grief, of return. And then there's this like a warmth, but not fire, not heat, but of spirit, of balance. And the one before you smiles and breathes. And you can see just beneath the ice, icy eggs. They are restored.
Are these your children?
They may be one day.
How many eggs are there?
If you look down, you can see 7.
Well, this place you talk about, I'm guessing it's not located on your glacier.
No.
Any chance you'd be able to help us get there? As you can see, we don't have a boat.
She thinks for a moment. I believe there could be something. There is a ship, but there's no crew.
Is it a ghost ship?
No.
Okay, whew.
Is it the ship we were just thrown off of?
I know, from long ago, but I've kept it in reasonable health. I would let you have it, if it will help you get home, and I can conjure a wind to the continent well, where you may find the forest. It moves. It never stays in one place too long. So finding it can be a test in of itself.
That would be very helpful.
I will give you favorable winds, and I can't express to you my gratitude for this, but I could give you what I have. As she raises her hand, out of the ice rises this icy chest. She opens it, and this amazingly detailed ruby belt is there. I would give you this.
What is this?
That's back when there were the wars of dragons. This was to make a special team, allowing great feats of unity, of teamwork, than what most could do. Often given to, well, it's given to us for a mission, but by the time we could complete it, the war had ended. And thus I've had it, and seems you could use it. So this is Belt of Unity. It says once per session, you may spend 5 hope to lead a tag team action with 3 NPCs instead of 2.
Nice. Yes, well, thank you. That will be very helpful to us. We are a very good team.
We haven't done it so far.
You know, guys, this makes us the Blues Rose champions now.
I mean, what are we comparing ourselves to here? Are we the only ones?
That you know of.
That's my point. So they all like died or something.
Except for the great and amazing Sparkle the Magic Dragon. He's still around.
Yeah, and Biff is still around, so there's a couple members actually still around there, Ace. Not everybody's dead.
Yeah, don't
I
forget
guess
about
like, one of them. Aren't they retired? I mean, like active members. Aren't they all dead?
Well, they're not dead. I mean, Ice is probably still kicking it out there, and you know, he was an old.
Nealon apparently has like 20 different versions of hers. So if they all are part of the Blue Rose, who knows how many groups she's formed?
That's a good point.
I'm saying is, as far as we know, we're the best and the worst group
We're the champions.
right
I
now.
don't know. I heard tell there was once a guy named Fabulo who spoke to animals.
That's just a myth, Kelly. I keep telling you. It doesn't exist.
Well, they have a painting of him and Dr. Dre.
Okay, so we should probably check out this boat. Kelly, maybe you wear the belt?
I was going to offer it to the team and whoever wanted to.
It only feels right because you're the cheer captain, right?
Valid point. I'll wear it for now until we decide.
We can swap it off as
That's
every
true.
day.
We'll just do that. Yeah, we'll just swap it around
We'll
every
take
day.
turns.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. That's much better.
That makes it more of a unity belt.
Exactly. The whole point. So I'll wear it for now, and then we'll switch it off.
Peridot, you can have it tomorrow.
Okay.
Ace gets it last.
He's the less unity of us all. Even though we saved our lives a second ago.
Multiple times.
Many
Yes.
times.
It's fine with me, honestly.
She laughs. She goes, "You can feel free to rest here if you so desire.
Oh, thank you.
I will keep this up. This will protect you from the worst of the cold."
Yes, I do think we need to rest before we embark on this adventure.
Very much. I'm about to freak out, so
This is literally just gonna collapse instantly onto the floor.
I'm going to take some downtime actions.
Yeah, everyone can describe for me their 2 downtime actions. They're doing
So-
long rest.
Liz is going to, for her channeling and just decompressing, she kind of sneaks away from if the dragon's still in view or is left. But she kind of digs her hands down into the snow because she's this origin of primal origin. That's her magic.
Okay.
And you see her kind of start channeling some shadows, just hoping if she just lets out the stress that might happen to reach an egg. Maybe a shadow ice dragon appears down the road one day. But she's just letting out all her stress from this journey that we've gotten and just kind of letting the ice and coldness of everything heal her up a little bit. So it can fall in.
Okay.
Also, sorry.
I was saying like that the shadow pours down into the eggs as you try to let off your steam.
So I forgot I have this, but right before we rest, Ace is gonna go up to Liz and kind of try to rinse, I guess he's probably rinsed out his coat and dried it out just to help warm her up, as he will give her an extra downtime move for this rest.
Oh, thank you, Ace. I'll go last in taking the belt. You can have my turn.
Oh, I don't really mind. I was, you see it. I'm, and then almost drowning. I'm fine. You went through a lot today. It seemed like you kind of needed
Well,
a bit of a break.
thank you for everything you've done for us. You've really kept this team together in these last couple weeks.
No problem. It's kind of nice, honestly, despite almost dying. The calm is quite peaceful amidst the chaos.
Nice.
I think because I know Kelly has a lot of stress, so if Kelly wants to do it with Peridot, we can clear stress together by playing some Jenga.
Yeah, Kelly will do that.
Clear some stress.
There we go. Jenga survived the ice bath.
And then Kelly will sew up her uniform and take some time to get her Letterman jacket back in order so that she can wear it again.
Ace will also be just sewing up his clothing. and he just de-stresses by just laying down, just passed out, even sleeping, just sleeping for an hour. At one point, he's stitching his armor back together while sleeping, and stitches the sleeve to like his chest.
Nice.
Peridot,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but you know what Naylin said the other day?
What'd she say?
She said we should totally play volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I've
haven't
never-
played volleyball before.
Oh, you'd love it. I think we could really put together an entire team and maybe find a tournament somewhere.
What's it about?
We're not doing another volleyball tournament. It's how we almost died.
Quiet, Ace.
It's a death sport, I tell you.
It's a really great game, Peridot. Plus, you get to play it at the beach.
I've never really been to a beach before.
Well, I know exactly what's on our to-do list now.
Don't go with her to the beach. You'll end up in North Carolina or
I was
somewhere.
gonna say, wasn't that like your
Tennessee.
original plan before you got kidnapped?
Yeah, we're still trying to find that beach that she said she was leading us to.
Okay, it was Tennessee, and it's not my fault. Okay, and plus, if we hadn't gone there, we never would have met Ace. Ace would have been trapped in the 1920s for the rest of his life.
That is true.
So what you're saying is that we have to find a beach that is like of a time period where you can wear a bikini. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what you guys got caught with.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
They said you
Well-
were indecent.
I mean, we weren't indecent. We were, you know, it was a different time.
I assume if we go back up, it'll be the same.
But we're
I
not
don't
going
know.
back.
Naylin said some naughty words.
What? She did?
I believe she said she said shit and dropped at least 2 F-bombs.
Well,
Which
no,
is
we're not
very
going there.
Naylin.
We're definitely not going to the 1920s again. But I just meant an actual beach, like, you know, a real beach, like a modern beach, like the 80s.
I just think we need to find the tavern first. She's
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
go ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's kind of on our main list of things to do. But I'm hoping this ship, when we get to the forest, if we can get into this school, there's no telling what we can learn. Like, maybe we'll even learn more about portals themselves and how to create more reliable ones.
Or maybe we'll learn about the creators of the Blue Rose themselves, because didn't some of them attend here long ago?
Yeah.
Wait, is this school's in a forest?
Well, the forest itself is I don't know. It's sort of like this strange place that keeps moving. And we just have to be, it's like she said, it's a test.
Oh, it's okay. We're going to that one. I thought. Never mind.
And once we figure it out, we'll
I
get
got
there and
confused.
we'll, you know, hopefully explore their school. I mean, schools are how we're connected back to our own home when you think about it.
You might be able to find our door there.
Exactly.
Are we sure it's like? I guess it's the best bet that it's that one.
Which makes me wonder, what if those doors could eventually get us back to the Blue Rose? It was technically a school.
I mean, I'm hoping
I
so.
mean,
Are you talking about the original Blue Rose, Kelly?
Yeah, the original.
Well, remember what they told us in the beginning. When we feel that we've done everything right, that we can return to that moment
Yeah.
and face off. Oh, by the way, Ace Peridot, we probably should tell you guys that I enjoyed that we never mentioned this. There's a point that you might have to come with us where we face this giant yellow hunger thing that Kelly carries around in her pocket as a seed, but it actually exists in our real timeline, and it almost killed us and wiped us out and took over our school. And we escaped from that timeline to this timeline, I think, and there might be some epic clash.
Well, I'm going to see if maybe when Nayla wakes up, she'll want to talk about it, but I think we have a lot to discuss regarding that.
that's hilarious. Good luck with that.
Oh, you're already joined. Remember, you signed the contract.
Yeah. You're
That's not how this works.
Yeah.
You're wearing the
I'll-
shirt. Literally, there's the emblem. It's on you.
I have vacation days. They'll coincide.
Remember when you ate that liverwurst? Yeah. That just conjoined us at the hip forever.
So it's really real, huh?
Yeah.
I've been chosen by the Blue Rose.
Mm-hmm. You're one of
Wow.
them.
I've been chosen as a sacrifice.
I mean, look at your outfits. You're part of the Blue Rose.
I wish I burned this now.
The bar was pretty high, you two, okay?
Yeah, they don't accept just anybody.
Ace looks around.
You have to be the best of the best.
Peridot kind of like, the next time Kelly and Lives kind of like turn away, Peridot leans over to Ace and kind of stage whispers, "But Ace, I've never done anything like super amazing, like committing arson before. I've just thought about doing it. I thought that was supposed to be a requirement."
No, why would you have to commit arson? I mean, if you wanted
Because
to, you can go commit
that's
arson.
what the amazing Sparkle the Magic Dragon did. And that one time Lies did it, but I don't think that one's supposed to count.
I mean, I guess there's there's other qualities. Yeah, everyone makes it for their own reasons. But if you want, we can always just burn something down. It's not that hard.
Oh, when we find the magic school, we can accidentally burn something down.
Exactly.
I hear when magic spells go awry, the easiest ones are fire.
Perfect. I don't like the magic school anyways.
Kelly's pet mouse just climbs up on your shoulder.
Oh, he's so cute! Who's your cute little mousey? And Peridot's like nuzzling noses, petting it, just like it's a baby. It's a baby.
Ace is burning little different things off it, just like maniacally smiling.
You know, the mouse like sneezes and like ash just comes out cinder.
It's so cute.
Did we know where we're sailing to exactly?
Well, when we get on the boat tomorrow, or when we're done resting, they're going to steer us in the right direction.
Huh. That's nice.
Yeah, and like they said, that forest we're heading toward, it's going to be a little tricky. So we just have to act fast when we get there. Which probably means we won't have a chance to rest again.
I'd love to say we'll be fine, but we're most likely dead.
I feel like I almost died today.
Yeah,
I feel like
tough.
we've almost died a lot since we came to this world.
Yeah, ever since that tree brought us here.
Like, I know the other world was dark and everything, but we didn't die as much there. But, like, here it's just dangerous. Everywhere. Things try to kill you. Dragons, ghost ships, you people. Oh.
Indeed.
For the first time in a long time, I'm at 100%.
Nice. Really? So you were able to do armor, HP, and stress?
No, just stress and armor. I already had my health back from the
Oh, nice.
near death.
There you go. Alrighty then. Pulling up our mappy map here.
Oh, wow. That's a big map.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Indeed.
cool.
So you're down here.
Oh. We're at the farthest side. Cool.
Oh. Right next
Where
to
we-
the dragon. Oh, there's the dragon lady we just met. Oh, wait, was that Takesis we just met?
Wouldn't that be something?
Listen, we don't ask questions. We're just happy to be alive.
So where do we have to go, Matt?
Well, so they've given you a favorable wind that basically is going to take you north from
Okay.
here. And so it kind of depends on what you want to do from there. I would say probably Dragon the Dragon, what they want to try to do, they'll probably take you up to the wind should take you as far as Southland.
As long as, our group doesn't veer our way other place. I think this is gonna be a fun journey, guys.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
It's going to be a really long one, that's for sure.
Yes, you kind of are trying to come up. There is your goal.
Oh. Okay. And that's the forest where the school entrance is?
Hopefully.
It moves.
It moves. Okay. All right. Where was the village we came from?
That was here.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, brand new area. All right, yeah, I think this is it. We gotta do it. This is how big of a ship do we have here? You said this is a pretty big ship.
Yeah, and you had originally gone here.
Cool. Oh, that's right. And then the teleport took us way down there.
Yep.
All right. We were much closer before that.
But we weren't, because we had to get the heart back to the dragon, so...
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We had to kind of do what we did. Alright, I think we're ready for a good long sea journey.
Yes.
Indeed. So as we go in here, everyone please describe a detail of the ship.
Okay.
Ooh.
Lies would have to say, as we're getting on the ship, the front of the ship, the mast, I believe, is that it? Like the headpiece of the ship, is a design of a blue rose, but it's 5 budded blue roses.
Ooh. I like this. So the ship is a 5-budded blue with blue, let's see here, blue wood.
I kind of want to put a hot tub in this thing.
The front of the boat is the bow.
Yes, the bow. Thank you, Peridot.
So how do you imagine the hot tub is working, that the ship has the hot tub? Because you're not putting it, because Kelly's not putting it in there. She's finding it has it.
Right. And it requires like a furnace. So it's like a well, maybe not a furnace now that I think about it. There needs some kind of magical quality to it. So maybe it requires
A fireball.
well, I mean, I was thinking magical fire, but I don't want to burn down the ship just to have a hot tub. in
You
there.
know, like essential, like underneath there's like a little place where you place the magic of the fire that goes for like an hour or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could do something like that. So it has like a little compartment underneath the water, and it like hooks up through a tube to bring the heat up to this nice tub area that's insulated so that we don't burn ourselves in it. And it just creates bubbles, and oh yeah, it's wonderful. A little ice bucket out there with some little cans of water.
Okay, so is this on the top deck, below?
This would be no, not on the top deck. So it would probably be inside of the ship itself. So probably in an area that's kind of like for recreation. Like probably got some tables, like maybe the area with a port, like a definitely want like an area that is clearly meant for congregating. I don't know if this is the area with like a not a brewery, but like tables and
Okay.
things.
So it's probably part of where the bunks are.
Yeah.
And they're like little tables and all these things. Bunks and hot tub.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the ship, there are these bioluminescent particles. So whenever it gets dark out, They glow. An eerie cerulean blue light.
I like it. So it's on the outside, so it gives a little bit of dim light in and around the ship.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ace's addition assigned is through the under the floorboards and in between space in the walls and on the roof and things like that is enough space for someone to crawl throughout the whole ship.
So there's crawl spaces that connect to every room.
Yeah.
Nice. Crawl spaces, little ladders.
I wouldn't be like that.
Very good. I love it. So we've got the ship, large blue roses at the front. And so, very well-maintained wood. The hot tub, the barnacles that give blue light, and little safety hatches so that knowing where to look, and you find these secret passages that one can move through the ship very quickly without having to take normal routes.
I think with a hot tub, that should be like a clear a stress a day or something.
We don't have a captain's quarters. We have a hot tub quarter.
I mean, you have the ability to do that when you take your rest. You just use the hot tub.
That's true.
Yeah, you're able to do all those things. All right. Very cool. And then I would say as we begin to set off, I think we'll go ahead and end for tonight. And we'll come back next week, I think, with everybody. As we start our fun